Olivia was a kind and curious girl who loved to read books. Her favorite place was the library, where she could find stories about faraway lands and magical creatures. She would spend hours lost in the pages of adventure novels and fairy tales. Her parents were happy to see her passion for reading, and the librarian, Mr. Harris, often recommended new books for her to read. One evening, as she was reading a book about ancient treasures, she noticed a small old key hidden between the pages. It was unlike anything she had ever seen before, with intricate designs and a bit of rust that hinted at its age. Olivia wondered what the key could open. She hurried to ask Mr. Harris about it. Mr. Harris smiled and said, "That key is a mystery. It has been in the library for as long as I can remember. Maybe you will be the one to solve its secret." Excited, Olivia took the key and started searching the library. She looked at every door and every cabinet, but none of them fit the key. Just as she was about to give up, she noticed a small, dusty box on a high shelf in a corner of the library that was seldom visited. With the help of a chair, Olivia reached the box and tried the key. It fit perfectly. She turned the key, and the box opened with a click. Inside, she found a map and a letter. The letter read, "To the one who finds this key, the map will lead you to a hidden treasure. But remember, the true treasure is not gold or jewels, but the knowledge and experiences you gain along the way." Olivia's heart raced with excitement and curiosity. She decided to follow the map. The first location marked was the old clock tower in the center of town. She had always admired the clock tower but had never ventured inside. Upon arrival, she climbed the winding stairs to the top, where she found a small engraved plaque with the next clue. "Find the place where flowers bloom year-round." She knew this had to be the town's beautiful botanical garden. She hurried over and wandered through the colorful array of plants and flowers until she found a statue of a famous botanist. At the base of the statue was another clue. "Seek the place where water is still and reflections are clear." This led her to the quiet pond at the edge of town. It was a serene spot where she often visited to feed the ducks. At the pond, she noticed a bench with an inscription, "Return to the place of stories, where adventures begin." Olivia smiled, realizing the final clue pointed back to the library. She returned to the library, her heart full of the day's adventures and the new places she had discovered in her own town. She wondered what the final part of the treasure hunt would be. In the library, she found a book she had never noticed before, hidden in a corner on a low shelf. It was a book about the history of the town. She opened it and found a note from Mr. Harris. The note said, "Olivia, you have discovered the greatest treasure of all, the joy of learning and exploring. Keep being curious, and you will always find new adventures. The world is full of wonders, and your journey has just begun." Olivia smiled, understanding the true meaning of the treasure hunt. It wasn't about finding gold or jewels, but about the experiences and knowledge she gained along the way. She thanked Mr. Harris, who had been watching her progress with a knowing smile, and continued to explore and learn, knowing that knowledge and curiosity were the greatest treasures she could ever have. From that day on, Olivia became even more passionate about exploring new places and learning new things. She shared her adventures with her friends, encouraging them to join her in the joy of discovery. Together, they explored their town, visited new places, and learned about the world around them. Olivia realized that the true magic of the treasure hunt was that it had ignited a lifelong love for adventure and learning in her heart.